Kevin, you mentioned Nixle. The county always nixles out red flag warnings that we get from the National Weather Service. I know the volunteer fire stations literally put out a red flag outside the station so that people can be informed. We throw it up on our social media accounts. Kevin, we both work for the Office of Emergency Services, and we get a lot of questions from folks. I see a fire over here, or I've heard of this fire here. Why didn't I get a nixle about it? Do you want to talk about some of the other places people can find information and what the county chooses, what the county is able to nixle and not nixle?
Yeah, great question, Leah. So there's so much information available at our fingertips now, whether it's social media platforms or third-party apps that are designed to actually monitor emergency services networks and kind of broadcast that information. Nixle exists as an emergency alert system, basically. So when there's the need from an incident commander or a county organization to reach the public for some sort of urgent information or important information, we'll use Nixle to push that out. It's normally because there's some sort of action necessary. Sometimes the action is for people to know that there's no action necessary, if that makes sense. So you might see smoke, and we may nixle out that there's no reason to take alarm because the smoke is coming from somewhere else. For example, a neighboring county, today put out a nixle that there was, the smell of smoke in the air, and it's from a different fire. It's from a different area. So they chose, there was enough feedback from the residents that, hey, we want to know what's going on. So they put out a nixle, said, hey, the smoke is not ours. Thanks for being aware. Normally it's from the fire chief, the sheriff, the CEO staff asking us to send that out. There are, there's lots of people on Facebook right now that are monitoring these channels and pushing out information. The only thing we caution is that if it's not from an official agency, don't take official action if it's not from an official agency. So for example, there may be a discussion. You can log in and listen to communications from a fire response. And there may be a subordinate firefighter that asks, hey, should we consider evacuation? And a senior fire officer says, no, we don't need to do that. But if somebody from the public hears the word evacuation and doesn't know to what context, they may mistakenly think that there's evacuations being ordered, and you can see where that would cause confusion. So Nixle it's not for everything, but when it is, we really want people to pay attention because it's important. So.